NBA 2K21. NBA 2K21 was a big letdown in this community, in my opinion. I feel like this game had so many flaws for current gen and next gen, but in this video I will be breaking down what NBA 2K21 did wrong. So we started off the year with a new park for current gen. We started off with a cool looking beach, like it was cool, but no one knew that no one would be able to get this next gen console. So I feel like NBA or the workers at 2K did not try as hard for current gen. Right off the jump, no one was able to shoot in park. My career was the only way that you can get your badges. Everyone made the same build. Everyone made a center that could just get rebounds and dunk. Everyone made a point guard that can shoot and play make with zero defense at all. Okay, so about a couple months into the current gen, there was really bad zens in the game. Everyone would be right stick shooting. Right stick shooting was broken. If you put it into any words, it was absolutely broken. The gameplay just seemed clunky. The same dribble moves were just like nothing. There was only dribble moves that you can use on your player to be even competent at this game. The build system was still the same, but at the same time it was current gen. I didn't think anyone expected current gen to be something special, but how do you go from a great game in 2K19 to a good game in 2K20 to just an utter terrible garbage, like what is this type game? Not even trying to say that 2K21 was all bad. It was a fun game, yeah, but at the same time it got old really quick. There was no updates to the park basically ever. The only thing that they did was just change how the courts looked. Rep rewards have been the same for now, what, like 2-3 years straight, and it could even go back to 2K18 with the 99 overall thing. It was just very repetitive and it's just not new. Okay, now on to next gen for PS5 and Xbox Series X. So the my player system was just so broken. Like, yeah, it was a good idea. You get to start everything from 25 and then you get to add everything to your player. Anyone tested out this game, anyone, they would have known from the jump that a power forward build was the most overpowered thing they could have added into the game. So, for example, you make a point guard build so you could be a point guard, right? Okay, well, let's say that you have to get a 95 speed with ball to get Hall of Fame quick first step. But that's gonna cost you so many attributes, and just by upgrading playmaking alone, you're already an 85 overall. And your dude is not even going to be that fast, and you wanted to have a nice wingspan so that your dude wasn't just a T-Rex. So let's say that you made a 6'5" point guard with a 6'8" wingspan, and he only had a 91 ball handle and didn't even get Hall of Fame quick first step. But you can just go over to the power forward slots and you get everything. So basically the build that I made, I actually made my build with stamina but zero interior defense. My player had a whopping 12 finishing badges, which is alright. I wasn't really a slasher, but I got slasher takeover and I had a 95, 99 driving dunk now that I'm a higher overall. But I had max driving dunk, I had max layup, and I had pretty good standing dunk because I was 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan. I had an 89 3-pointer. I had a 90, I don't even know, I had like a 94 mid-range, 92 mid-range. It was insane. I had 24 shooting badges, I had 24 playmaking badges, and I had 18 defensive badges on my player. And it was later proven that 85 speed on a power forward was faster than 95 speed on a point guard. Later on in the year, 2K Labs, or actually early into next gen, they found out that stamina did not matter at all. Literally zero. It did not matter. It only if you were playing rec, which no one really played rec unless you had a good 5 of people. No one was playing randoms rec. No one is playing that. So basically, Now you can make a build with zero interior defense, 0 stamina, which just means that you really get everything. So yeah, everyone had the same build, everyone had the same everything, everyone could do everything, but you would probably think that, okay, now it's just who's the best at being the best. Not exactly. So this game was very, very not skill based. You get drawn into contact dunks. There was no way to play defense on a contact dunk unless you had the highest level of intimidator for them to miss a dunk. Everyone was just the same. It was just no diversity in anyone's build. I feel that the Curry slide and the zigzag that they had in this game was absolutely terrible. The fact that someone could get an explosive or just a launch of speed out of nowhere just because they had 86 ball handle, so you can't play defense on them anymore. The dribbling system was just terrible in this game, and you didn't have to dribble in order to get by anyone. The only way that you could play defense is just by switching and baiting. Interceptions was terrible in Next Gen. It was absolutely terrible. I could not get an interception for my life. I would read the pass so perfectly, and my dude would just not catch the ball. Yeah, I get it that my dude didn't have interceptor and he had a 25 steal, but if my dude is making good IQ plays, then he should be rewarded. Alright, so the badges in NBA 2K21 Next Gen and Current Gen, it was okay. Everyone ran the same badges as usual. Everyone should be running the same badges, but in Current Gen, I have to say the badges actually meant something. Really, the only badges you needed were blinders and deep threes, and that's really all you needed. It's not really like you needed catch and shoot because everyone had an 89 3-pointer, so you didn't really need it. It's just an add-on. Same with defense. Rebound chaser was not really a badge that you needed, even though it's supposed to help you rebound. Badges, in my opinion, were just really useless, and even to a certain extent, Lob City Finisher was just terrible. It's just not good. Takeovers in NBA 2K21 were just, I don't even know how to explain it. A limitless range takeover probably did nothing because you could already shoot from pretty deep. Playmaking takeover, and there wasn't even a playmaking takeover that got you more ankle breakers. It was just playmaking. Shot creator takeover was by far the best takeover because it was the only one that had ankle breaking, but no one was playing the mid-range in this game because there was no point. It was just get a 3-pointer or get a dunk and then try to get a stop on the other end. Slasher takeover was alright. I didn't really notice the boost because there was a contact dunk every play, so there was really no point of picking this takeover. Defensive takeover, I don't even know where to start. Defensive takeover did nothing at all in this game. I didn't see anyone with a rebounder takeover. I didn't see anyone with a rim protector takeover because there was no point. They didn't update this game. They put no attention into this game, which would probably make you think that they're focusing on this next game. But if this next game is just trash, then what does that show about this company? My City was just too big. Like it's just a waste of space for this whole My City thing to be in the game. The affiliations were a good idea, but I lost track of it. Sure, there's good players as these mayors, but no one's gonna watch 2K TV to see who they want to be mayor. No one's gonna watch 2K TV. Looking at it from a business standpoint, to get your game out there, I wouldn't use your in-game television show. It's stupid. Okay, there was no events really that went down. Yeah, there was events, but there was no ante-up. So there was no stage in this game. There was no stage where you can bet VC. There was no my court through this big city. There was not one single place where you could have put your home. Now on to my team. My team is always gonna have the same cycle every single year. They added in seasons into the game, and it was a great idea. I think it totally paid off for 2K to give us free cards, but the first couple seasons, the biggest XP challenges were the diamond players, the pink diamond players. Those were the ones that gave you the most XP. No one could afford those players. It was just absolutely, like, it was just so difficult to get that pink diamond Steph Curry at the start of the year. And I get the people that really grinded for that card. But now I'm to the point of my team where I haven't updated my team in about 2 months, and I can still go out there and drop someone off by 20 points. And yeah, it's the end of the year, but they're still releasing content that just doesn't make sense for the game. They added in Invincible cards, which everyone thought was supposed to be the new GOAT. Invincible is basically the same thing, but they still added in GOAT cards, which just hold every badge and 99 everything. They started changing people's jump shots just because to make them more usable. Like, what? They changed LeBron James' jump shot. They changed LeBron James' jump shot to Dante Exum base, which if anyone played next gen, or maybe even current gen to a certain extent, Dante Exum base is god tier. Now I'm all up for giving fantasy people, like, just make your dream team come true type thing. But whenever you make Kyrie Irving, Damian Lillard, and Curry unusable in your game, is it really a dream team if you have Nicholas Batum at your starting point guard? Now the pay to win in this game, it was there at the start of the year. Towards the end of the year, they started coming out with really cheap cards that anyone could get for like 10,000, and it was just an okay experience. The best thing about my team was probably Triple Threat. It was just a fast game mode to get a lot of NT, and it was just a fast game mode to just have fun in. They started adding Curry Slide to James Wiseman. They started adding Curry Slide to Bol, and it was just endgame. It was just endgame. That's the only way I could put it. Unlimited was probably the worst game mode this year. It was just so boring. And it's not even that you had to go 12-0. You had to work your way up to like Galaxy Opal League. And that took a lot of time. They added in a new game mode called Limited, and it was probably my favorite game mode because I like playing 5v5. And there was restrictions on your team so that you could not use the most overpowered players. And by the time of this recording, they added in rookies, Cade Cunningham, Jalen Green, and others, because I don't know their names. What I'm trying to say here is 2K is really just trying to squeeze all the money out of their fan base, and I know they're not trying to look for the no money spent players, because that was in the middle of the year, whenever the game actually took skill. Well, not even necessarily skill, it was just the game had more of a grind to it. Alright, so this is basically the end of the video, and the last thing I'm going to touch up on for this My Team stuff is that they added in Gauntlet Spotlight Challenges, and these were probably the most, I don't even know how to put it. They were the most hectic things to go through, and I remember the specific one, and I didn't do them because my team was already good. I didn't need anything for the rest of the year. A challenge where you went against a whole entire team of invincible players, and you could only use gold players. Like, what are you talking about, 2K? How is anyone supposed to beat that? Yeah, that was basically what 2K did wrong this year. It wasn't that good. This year was just boring. It was boring, it was repetitive, and to put it all into one word, trash. If you guys liked the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Go follow my Twitch. We're actually getting a decent amount of people on our Twitch. on my Twitch, we have everyone in Showtime usually there. So go ahead, pop in. I don't really know when I stream, but I stream when I want to. Alright, yo. Peace.